Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Ameera Windarmawan and I'm from the 9th grade of Zainab Binti Jashi. Today, I want to tell you a story about one of Indonesia's national heroes. She is Cut Nyak. Once upon a time, there was born a beautiful baby girl in a land called Indonesia. She was one of a kind. She is fierce and strong. She is one of the national heroes of Indonesia and the defenders of Aceh. And she is Cut Nyak. Her hard work and sacrifice didn't let Aceh to fall in the hands of the colonizers. Therefore, she deserves to be known and remembered as a hero who protects her nation with tenacity and persistence. Cut Nyak was born into a Muslim aristocratic family in Aceh Besar, 6 Mukim district in 1848. Her father, Tuku Nanta Setia, was a descendant from an aristocratic family. Her mother was also from an aristocratic family. Cut Nyak was well educated in religion and household matters. She was renowned for her beauty. A lot of men proposed to her until finally, at the age of 12, her father and her mother arranged a marriage for her with Tuku Ibrahim Langa, also a descendant of another aristocrat family. Tuku Ibrahim Langa died in action in Glitarum of 29 June 1878. After hearing this, Cut Nyak swore revenge against the Dutch. Sometime after the death of her husband, an Acehese hero, Tuku Umar, proposed to her. Although she didn't accept his proposal at first, she finally accepted his proposal after Umar said that she can join him alongside him in the battlefield and she could fight with him. So they got married in 1880. This greatly boosted the morale of Aceh armies in their fight against the Kafir Belanda or Dutch infidels. Tuku Umar and Cut Nyak had a daughter together named Cut Ganga. Deen was very determined to stay in the battlefield, so she took her daughter with her. The war continued, and the Acehese declared a holy war against the Dutch, thus engaging in guerrilla warfare and attacking with traps and ambushes. Undersupplied, Tuku Umar surrendered to the Dutch forces in 30th of September 1893. Along with 250 of his men. The Dutch welcomed him and appointed him as a general. The Dutch gave him the title of Tuku Umar Johan Pahlawan. However, Tuku Umar secretly planned to betray the Dutch. 2 years later, Tuku Umar was sent out to assault Aceh. However, he and his troops departed to Aceh, bringing some heavy materials, weapons, and ammunitions, using these supplies to help the Acehese people. This is recorded in Dutch history as Het Verraad van Tuku Umar, or in English, the betrayal of Tuku Umar. Tuku Umar and Cut Nyak kept resisting the Dutch forces and with their new supplies, until the Dutch sent them the military forces. The Acehese people thought that these military forces were so hard to resist, and many people were killed among this incident. The Dutch general, Johannes Benedictus van Hoots, took advantage of the situation, and he sent a spy to Aceh. Tuku Umar died in battle when the Dutch launched a surprise attack at him in Malabo. When Cut Gambang cried over his death, Cut Nyak reportedly slapped her and then hugged her, while saying, "As an Acehese woman, we may not shed tears over those who have been martyred." After the death of her husband, Cut Nyak continued to resist the Dutch forces with her small army until its destruction in 1901, as the Dutch adapted to their tactics and the situation in Aceh. Furthermore, Cut Nyak suffered from nearsightedness or myopia and arthritis as she got older. The number of her troops kept decreasing, and they were also lacking supplies. One of her men, Panglaut, told the Dutch where was her headquarters, which is in Batang Salago. The Dutch assaulted, attacking Cut Nyak and her troops by surprise. Despite desperately fighting back, Cut Nyak was captured, but her daughter Cut Gambang escaped and continued the resistance. Chudnyadin was brought back to Banda Aceh, and there, slowly, her myopia and arthritis slowly healed. She was sooner sent to exile in Sumedang, West Java, because the Dutch were afraid she would mobilize the resistance of the Aceh people. She died there in Sumedang on 6th of November 1908. On the 2nd of May 1964, she was posthumously proclaimed as a national hero by President Sukarno. That's all from me. I hope what I told you guys today could be an inspiration for all of us and can give us insights. I'm really sorry if I had many mistakes, and thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.